With that, we shall now start learning the next lesson, the 9th lesson in our textbook, Vidya textbook, which is Guru Bhaktaha Upamanyuhu. Navamaha Pathaha. Guru Bhaktaha, a person who is very much devoted to his Guru, Guru Bhaktaha. And the name of that Shishya, the name of that student or the disciple is Upamanyuhu. Upamanyuhu is Ukarantaha Pullinga Shabdaha, similar to Guru. Guruhu, Guru, Guravaha, Upamanyuhu, Upamanyu, Upamanyavaha, etc. Okay, that's how the forms are. Ukarantaha Pullinga Shabdaha. So this particular story or narration comes in Mahabharata, where it is told like how to be a student, how to learn from a guru, and how to be devoted to the guru. So all these things are kind of the morals of the stories that are narrated, and this is one of the story about Upamanyu. Let us start learning about it. Read the content of the textbook and try to understand its meaning. Gopal Krishnan Mahodaya, can you please read this?
Ram Mahodaya. Navama Pataha Guru Bhaktaha Upamanyuhu. Upamanyuhu Rishehe Daumyasya Anyatamaha Sishyaha Asit. Ekada Daumyaha Samadishat Gaha Sevasva iti. Upamanyuhu Diva Gaha Sevitva Sayamagachati Sma. Ekada Tam Pinam Drishtva Guruhu Apruchat Kena Vrittim Kalpayasi. Drishtaha Pinaha Dridaha Pinaha Cha Asi.
Uttamam. Nataraj Mahodaya, please join for the discussion. Namrata Bhagini, join for the discussion. Now let us try to understand these sentences. Upamanyuhu Rishehe Dhaumyasya Anyatamaha Shishyaha Asit. Kriyapadamasti Asit iti. Can you identify the Lakara and Vachana?
Langlakaraha Prathama Purushaha Ekavachanam.
Langlakaraha
Asdhatuhu
Ekavachanam. Asdhatuhu Asit Astam Asan Asit. Kaha Asit? Shishyaha Shishyaha Asit. Upamanyuhu Shishyaha Asit. Kasya Shishyaha Asit? Dhaumyasya. Rishehe Dhaumyasya Anyatamaha Shishyaha Asit. So Upamanyuhu, Anyatamaha, and then Shishyaha are all in Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. So Asit is following this word. So Upamanyuhu Anyatamaha Shishyaha Asit. Kasya, when you ask a question, Kasya Shishyaha Rishehe Dhaumyasya. Rishihi Ikarantaha Pullingaha. Tasya Shashti Vibhaktihi Ekavachanam. Similarly, Dhaumyasya is Dhaumyaha is Akarantaha Pullingaha. Tasya Shashti Vibhaktihi Ekavachanam. Dhaumyasya. So Upamanyu was one of the students of Rishi Dhaumya. That is the meaning of this sentence. Ekada Dhaumyaha Tamadishat Gaha Sevasva iti. Can you identify the Kriya Padas in this sentence?
Sevasva.
Sevasva is one of the Kriya Padas. Any other Kriya Pada?
Tam Adishat. Adishat iti Anya Kriyapadam.
Yes, Adishat iti Anya Kriyapadam avartate. So Dhaumyaha Adishat. Dhaumyaha Tam Upamanyum Adishat. Kimiti Gaha Sevasva iti Adishat. Adishat Nama, it is also in Langlakaraha, similar to Apathat. Dishati, Dishadhatuhu with A Upasarga Sahita, and then Langlakaraha. So Adishat will be the form, that is, he ordered, he directed Upamanyu that he should rear the cows or he should take care of the cows. Sevasva, Sevadhatuhu, we have just learned now. So this is in Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. So he is directly telling Dhaumya, Gaha Sevasva, Tvam Gaha Sevasva. Okay, Dhaumyaha is Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. and then tam is Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Tam is referring to Upamanyuhu, and then Gaha Sevasva iti, thus he ordered. Ekada, once. Okay, Ekada is an avyaya. Okay, and it is once. This means once, once upon a time or at once. Okay. Now, Gaha Sevasva, Gaha. Can you identify the Vibhakti and Vachana?
द्वितीया विभक्ति बहुवचन.
Very good. Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. Very good. Agre Upamanyuhu Diva Gaha Sevitva Sayam Agachati Sma. Okay. Upamanyuhu Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Straightforward. I will directly indicate it. Diva Gaha Sevitva. Gaha Sevitva. Again, here it is Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. Sevitva, Sevdhatuhu, and then Tvanta Avyayam, Kradanta Avyayam. This is a Tvanta Kradanta Avyayam. By after rearing the cows, after taking care of the cows, Sayam Agachatisma. Sayam Agachatisma. So here the Kriya Padam is Agachati, A Upasarga Sahita Gam Dhatuhu. Agachati means comes back. Sma, whenever we use a sma along with a latlakara form, the entire meaning of that will be bhutakala. So instead of saying agachat, okay, sayam agachat, that is also in langlakara, gam dhatuhu langlakara agachat with a upasarga, it becomes agachat. So instead of saying agachat, we can also say agachatisma. So instead of using a bhutakala lakara like lang lakara, when we use sma with lat lakara, it's the same meaning as bhutakala. Others, please be on mute. Okay. So how will this be? So pathatisma means he was reading. Apathat. Gachatisma, agachat, etc. So this is one of the important grammar rule. Please make a note of it. Whenever sma is used along with lat lakara, it gives the meaning of lang lakara or the bhutakala. Okay. Ekada tam pinam drishtva guruhu aprachat kena vrittim kalpayasi. Okay. So ekada, again, once after some time, tam upamanyum Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam, Pinam Drishtva. Pinam, Pinaha is the Akaranta Pullinga Shabdaha, again Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Tam Pinam Drishtva, Nama, seeing him to be stout and healthy. Drishtva, again Tvantaviyam of Drishtatuhu. Guruhu Dhaumyaha Aprachat. Kimiti Aprachat? Kena Vrittim Kalpayasi. Kena Vrittim Kalpayasi. So aprachat is prathama purusha ekavachanam, kalpayasi is madhyama purusha ekavachanam. So by what means are you maintaining your health, or by what means are you taking care of yourself? That is the meaning of this. Okay. Kena vrittim kalpayasi. Dridhaha pinaha cha asi. Kshamyetam, second. Okay, he says Dridhaha Pinaha cha asi. Dridhaha, he is strong. Pinaha is stout. So how come you are these? What are you doing? That is the question that the Guru asks the Shishya. Okay, this is all in Prathama Bhakti Ekavachanam. Dridhaha, Pinaha, all these are adjectives to Upamanyu now. You're looking strong and you're very healthy, or you're stout. How come? What are you doing? That is the question that the Guru asks the Shishya. I hope all the words are clear here. Diva is during the day and Sayam is during the evening. Okay, Diva and Sayam are the opposites, morning and evening. Okay, agre gachamaha. Asi is again asthatuhu madhyama purusha ekavachanam. Okay. Nataraj Moholia, please read out the sentences.
Upamanyu Go Acharya Bhikshaya Vrittim
Kalpayami.
Vritti Kalpayami.
Namrata Bhagini, can you read the next sentence?
महोदय गुरुः मयि अनिवेद्य भैक्ष्यं न स्वीकर्तव्यम्
Astu, Nataraj Mahodaya.
उपमन्युः तथैव करोमि भो आचार्य।
Uttamam. Namrata Bhagini.
उपमन्युः प्रतिदिनं भैक्ष्यं सर्वं गुरवे न्यवेदयत्
Uttamam. Let us see these sentences. Kena vrittim kalpayasi was the question that the Guru asked. For that, the Shishya Upamanyu is answering, Bhoho Acharya, hey Acharya. So this is in Sambodhana Prathama Vibhakti, addressing the Acharya, hey Guru, hey Acharya, hey Bhoho. All these things are the same. There's no difference or anything. Like it is to address the person in front of you. When you, and then it will be in Madhyama Purusha if there is a Kriya Pada associated. So now, Bhikshaya Vrittim Kalpayami. Kena Vrittim Kalpayasi? By what means? By Bhiksha. By taking the alms or by begging. I'm taking care of myself. That is the meaning that Upamanyu is saying. Okay, Kalpayami is Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam, because Upamanyu is saying, I take care of myself, or I am in this state by taking Bhiksha. So that is the meaning of this. So Tritiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam, Vrittim is Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Okay, Guruhu Mai Anivedya Bhiksham Na Svikartavyam. Na Svikartavyam. Okay, so Svikartavyam is also a Kridanta, but it is not an Avyaya. Okay, so here it is referring to Bhaikshyam, and hence, since this one is in is a Napumsakalinga Shabda, Bhaikshyam is a Napumsakalinga Shabda, this has become a Napumsakalinga word, Swikartavyam. If it was a Pullinga Shabda, for example, we will say okay, we can consider Dandaha, okay, which is a Pullinga Shabda. Dandaha Swikartavyaha. If it is Strilinga Shabda, Mala, for example, Mala Swikartavya. Okay, and similarly, Danam is an Apumsakalinga Shabda. Danam Swikartavyam. In this way. So that's how it changes. It is a Tavyat Pratyaya and it's a Kridanta. This means to say, you must not. Okay, it's an so na swikartavyam means you must not. So there is a must and should, that clause comes in, and he says mai anivedya, by not offering to me or by not submitting it to me. Okay, anivedya is again a kridanta vyayam. It is a lyabanta vyayam. So ni upasarga sahita vid dhatu nivedya. Okay, and not Nivedya, that is basically Anivedya. Na Nivedya, Anivedya. That's how it will be. This word is coming. And it's a Lebantavyam. Bhaikshyam na Svikartavyam. Bhaikshyam, here it is Prathama Bhakti Ekavachanam. Bhaiksham, Bhaikshay, Bhaikshani. Okay. Na Svikartavyam. You shouldn't take the Bhaiksha. That is the meaning of this sentence. Okay. Mai is Saptami Bhakti Ekavachanam. So by if you are not submitting it to me, in me, and then you are not supposed to take the bhiksha. That is the meaning which of this sentence. Upamanyu will say, Tathaiva karomi bhoho acharya, O Guru, I shall do as you direct. So that's what he's saying. Can you identify the sandhi here, Namrata Bhagini?
Tatha eva.
Right. Tatha and eva. Which sandhi?
Vriddhi sandhi.
Very good. Tatha eva vriddhi sandhi. Tathaiva. Upamanyuhu pratidinam bhaikshyam sarvam gurave nyavedayat. So nyavedayat, ni upasarga sahita vidadhatu again. Vedayati, avedayat, it will be in the langlakara. With ni upasarga sahita, it becomes nyavedayat. A end sandhi is there here. Ni plus avedayat, nyavedayat. Okay. So this again in Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. Upamanyuhu nyavedayat. Upamanyuhu kim nyavedayat? Bhaiksham nyavedayat. Kada nyavedayat? Pratidinam bhaiksham nyavedayat. Bhaiksham sarvam nyavedayat. Kasmai nyavedayat? Gurave nyavedayat. So this is Chaturthi Vibhakti Ekavachanam, Gurave. Bhaiksham sarvam is in Dvitiya Bhakti ekavachanam. Pratidinam is in avyayam. Okay, that means to say every day. So upamanyuhu prathama purusha prathama bhakti ekavachanam. Okay, agre saramah. Dhanyawadaha Namrata Bhagini. Okay, others, please raise your hands who have not got a chance. Pragya Bhatt Bhagini, please read out the sentences.
राम राम राम
Ram Ram Ram.
कतिपय दिवसोत्तरं पुनः तं पीनं दृष्ट्वा गुरुः अपृच्छत् सम्पूर्णां भिक्षाम् अहं गृह्णामि केन वृत्तिं कल्पयसि
Uttamam. Continue.
उपमन्युः प्रथमां भिक्षां गुरवे समर्प्य अपरां भिक्षां चरामि
Uttamam. Arun Mahodaya, please participate in the discussion. Jayalakshmi Bhagini, please participate. Namaste. One more sentence is there. Guruhu Esha Vrittihi. Yes.
एषा वृत्तिः नोचिता.
Okay. Katipaya Divasottaram. So what did Guru say in the previous statement? Okay. So you should give it to me, or Gurave Mayi Anivedya. By not offering it to me, you are not supposed to take anything. Okay. So that is what someone is speaking. Please be on mute. Okay. So so for that, the Shishya Upamanyu says, okay, as you direct, Guru, I shall follow your words. Now, after a few days, Katipaya Divasottaram. Any sandhi here?
कतिपय दिवसः
Katipaya Divasa and Uttaram. So Katipaya, which sandhi?
गुणसन्धि.
Yes, very good. Guna sandhi. So Katipaya Divasottaram, after a few days. Katipaya means at a few days, few. Divasa, days. Uttaram, later. So after a few days, that is the meaning of this word. Katipaya Divasottaram. Punaha, again. Tam Upamanyum, tam Shishyam Upamanyum, Dvitiya Bhakti ekavachanam. Peenam Drishtva, again this is an adjective for Upamanyu. Drishtva is again Drishdhatuhu and Tvantavyam. Guruhu Aprachat. Which lakara is this?
पृच्छ धातुः लङ् लकारः.
Very good.
प्रथमपुरुषः एकवचनम्.
Guruhu Aprachat. Kimiti Sampurnam Bhiksham Aham Grinhami. Sampurnam Bhiksham. So I am taking the entire bhiksha that you are getting, right? I'm taking it away. So even after that, Kena Vrittim Kalpayasi, even then you look to be strong and fit. So how are you taking care of yourself? So how are you maintaining yourself? That is the question that Guru asks. So here, Sampurnam Bhiksham. Sampurnam is an adjective to Bhiksham, which is in Dvitiya Bhakti ekavachanam. Bhiksham aham grinhami. Prathama Bhakti ekavachanam. Grinhami uttama purushaha ekavachanam. So one important note here. So when do we again, this as a reminder, whenever we have hakara and then followed by the following three anunasika varanas, which is na, and ma. So whenever these three are there, along with a sanyukta akshara with hakara, in such cases, as a tradition, we follow to tell this the anunasika varanas first and then the hakara. So it is not grihnami, it is grinhami. Similar to Brahma and then Madhyanha, etc. Janhavi. So these are some of the examples. Please note about it. So aham grinhami. Kena vrittim kalpayasi. Again, Tritya Bhakti ekavachanam. By what means? Are you taking care of the state, or are you taking care of your health, or you are maintaining yourself? So that is the meaning of vrittim kalpayasi. So this is again Madhyama Purusha ekavachanam. Then Upamanyu answers, Prathamam Bhiksham Gurave Samarpya Aparam Bhiksham Charami. So I take the first Bhiksha and I give it to Guru. Gurave Samarpya. After submitting it to Guru, after submitting my first Bhiksha to the Guru, whatever I get from by begging the alms, Aparam Bhiksham Charami. I go one more round for the Bhiksha. So that is the answer that Upamanyu gives. Guru had said, without giving it to me, you are not supposed to take. So what did this student did? So he went for a bhiksha, he brought it, he gave it to Guru, and went one more time for bhiksha. So now let us see how the conversation will go. So again, this is all in Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. It's again for the bhiksha. It's a Visheshana Padam. Gurave Chaturthi Bhakti Ekavachanam. Samarpya is some upasarga samita.
11th.
Lebantabhyam. Yes, Samarpya. Aparam Bhiksham again.
Vibhakti.
Ekavachanam. Charami. Charadhatuhu is used for two arthas. Chara bhakshane and chara gatau. Bhakshane means in for eating, and gatau is to go actually. So so here bhiksham charami, I will aparam bhiksham charami. So I eat the next bhiksha, or I go on one more round of bhiksha. So both ways you can understand this kriya padam. So this again in Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam. So Guru will say, Esha vrittihi nochita. Any sandhi here?
Na uchita.
Gunasandhihi, na
Gunasandhihi.
uchita.
Na uchita. Very good. Esha vrittihi. Vritti is a strilinga shabda, and hence Esha is used. Okay, it is referring to the vritti. This state of or whatever you are doing now is not right. Na uchita. It's not correct. It's not right. That's the meaning. So Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, the same way here, and na uchita is also Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Uchita, uchite, uchitaha. Okay. Vrittihi is ikarantaha strilingaha, similar to mati shabda. Matihi, mati, matayaha. Vrittihi, vritti, vrittayaha. Okay. Agre saramaha. Arun Mohodaya, please read out the sentences.
त्वम् अन्येषां वृत्तिं बाधसे पुनः एवं मा आचर उपपन्युः तथा इति उक्त्वा गा असेवत तं पुनरपि पीनं दृष्ट्वा गुरुः पप्रच्छ सर्वं भैक्ष्यं मह्यं समर्पयसि अपरां भिक्षां न चरसि.
Uttamam. Let us read these sentences. Let me add one more student. Parvati Nataraj Bhagini, please join discussion.
Hari Om Mahadev.
Hari Om. Jayalakshmi Bhagini, you can answer as well. Tvam anyesham vrittim badhase. If you do so, esha vrittihi nochita. That's what Guru said. This is not right what you're doing, because he's giving the reason of that. Tvam anyesham vrittim badhase. If you do so, if you go for one more round of bhiksha, then what will happen? There are some more people who are entirely living on the bhiksha, and for them they will not get the bhiksha. So that is what he's trying to teach a student, that you should do up to whatever you require. Okay, if you go on multiple rounds of bhiksha, what will happen? There will be one more person who is deserving of that bhiksha, and he will be not getting it, and you are actually hindering him, this act, and he is unable to get the bhiksha. That is one aspect. And one more aspect is you will get the greed in you that, okay, let me only get all the bhiksha and let no one else get. So that is the reason this vritti is na uchita. It is not right. So tvam Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. Sorry. Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Tvam yuvam yuyam. So anyesham vrittim badhase. Anyesham Shashti Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. Similar to tesham, sarvesham, etc. Anyesham vrittim badhase. Badhase. Badha.
वृत्तिं
Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. Okay. Badhase. So badhate, badhete, badhante. Okay. It's a Atmanepadi dhatu. Next. Punaha evam ma achara. Again, do not do like this. Achara. Do not follow this. Do not do like this. That is the meaning here. So here again it is Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam, and it is in Lot Lakara. Do not do this. Okay. It's a Lot Lakara. Ma here is an avyaya. It is to say don't. It is a negation. Don't do this. Don't do like this again. Upamanyuhu tatha iti uktva gaha asevata. Again here there is a sandhi which is a visarga sandhi which we are not learning anyway. So gaha asevata. the visarga will be lopa. So and hence ga asevata is the sentence that you are seeing. Uktva is again one more tatha iti uktva, tatheti uktva, tathetyuktva. You can make a sandhi of these three words. Tatha iti, tatheti, iti uktva, ityuktva, tathetyuktva. Okay. Asevata. Asevata is save dhatuhu that we learned in today's class, and it is in prathama purusha ekavachanam. Tam punarapi peenam drishtva, punaha api, punarapi, punaha api, peenam drishtva, guruhu evam vadati, papracha. So he asks, Guru asks. Papracha is again a kriyapada which is lit lakara. Okay, just know that it is a lit lakara form. He asked again. It's in a bhutakala. So what did he ask? Sarvam bhaikshyam mahyam samarpayasi. Sarvam bhaikshyam mahyam samarpayasi. You are giving the entire bhiksha to me. Aparam bhiksham na charasi. And also, since I have ordered you, you are also not going for one more round of bhiksha. Okay. So, but still, how are you like this only? How are you maintaining yourself like this? That is the question he will ask next. So, sarvam bhaiksham is all in prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. Mahyam chaturthi vibhakti ekavachanam. Samarpayasi. Tvam samarpayasi. That is the adhyahara we should take. That is, tvam is a word that is present here. So, it is madhyama purusha ekavachanam. Aparam bhiksham na charasi. So, again, this one is this is again here it is the dvitiya vibhakti ekavachanam, and similarly bhiksham is also dvitiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Na charasi is madhyama purusha ekavachanam. Kshimyatam, here again sarvam bhaiksham is also in dvitiya vibhakti only. Okay, you don't you are giving me the entire bhiksha. Tvam is the prathama bhakti word that is there. Okay, tvam sarvam bhaiksham mahyam samarpayasi. So please make a note. It is dvitiya vibhakti and not prathama vibhakti. Okay, agre saramaha. Dhanyavadah Arun Mohdaya.
Dhanyavadah.
Parvati Bhagini, can you please read out the sentences?
Mहोदय. पुनः पीनः असि कथं केन वृत्तिं कल्पयसि? उपमन्युः आचार्य एतासां गवां पयसा वृत्तिं कल्पयामि. गुरुः गवां पयः उपभोक्तुं त्वामहं न आदिशम्.
Uttamam. Chandreka Bhagini, please join the discussion, and then Jairam V Mohdaya. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Punaha peenaha asi katham.
Ram Mohdaya.
Yes. Punaha again. Peenaha asi. Asi katham. So how are you again, Stout? Okay, there was one more sentence. Gavam kshiram ma svikar shihi. Okay, we'll read that. So asi is madhyama purusha ekavachanam. Tvam, again, everywhere, wherever there is a madhyama purusha and there is no yushma shabda, you can assume that tvam is the word that can be added. Punaha tvam peenaha katham asi. How are you again, Stout? You're not you're offering me the entire bhiksha and you're not going for a second round of bhiksha. Then how are you even maintaining yourself like this? That is the question the Guru asks. Kena vrittim kalpayasi. So if you see, this sentence repeats again and again. Kena vrittim kalpayasi. Again, Upamanyu says, hey Acharya, etasam gavam payasa vrittim kalpayami. Etasam gavam payasa. Can you identify the linga vibhakti vachana of all these words?
Tritiya vibhakti.
Shashti vibhakti bahuvachana.
Payasa is tritiya vibhakti.
Okay, we'll go one by one. Etasam.
Shashti vibhakti bahuvachanam.
Shashti vibhakti bahuvachanam. Can you identify which linga?
Strilinga.
Strilinga. Very good. Etat shabda, Strilinga rupa. Because go shabda here, it is being considered to be the Strilinga, the cows. So gavam again is Shashti vibhakti bahuvachanam. Okay, of these cows. Okay, that is the meaning. Payasa. Payas is actually a sakarantaha shabda. Payas is means milk, and payasa is tritiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Okay, tritiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Hey Acharya, hey Guru. It's sambodhana prathama vibhakti. I am taking care of myself, or I am maintaining this by consuming milk of these cows. Payasa etasam gavam payasa vritim kalpayami. That is the meaning. That is what he answers. So it is again Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam. Then Guru says, Gavam payaha upabhoktum tvamaham na adisham. Upabhoktum, it is Tumunanta Avyaya. Upabhoktum, okay, to consume, to enjoy, or to use. Okay, Gavam payaha. So the milk of the cows. Okay, payaha is milk. Gavam is Shashti Vibhakti Bahuvachanam, same as above. Tvam aham na adisham. Aham na adisham. I did not order you. I did not direct you to consume the milk of the cows. Gavam kshiram. Again here adisham is Langlakara and Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam. Aham na adisham. I did not direct you to do that. Gavam kshiram ma svikar shihi. Okay, Gavam kshiram is again here is Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. Ma Svikarshi. This is one Kriyapada Rupa, which is actually Lung Lakaraha. Okay, just note that, but do not worry about the forms at this level. But this is one special Prayoga. I shall just quickly tell you about this Vyakarana Vishesha in this sentence. Svikarshi, basically, it will become the form, actual form of the Kriyapada in Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam in the Lung Lakara is Akarshihi. Okay, Akarshihi is the actual form. But because of the addition of Ma as which is an Avyaya, which is in the Nishedhartha, which is coming, the Akara of that Lung Lakara will be a Lopa. Okay, just know that. Okay, do not worry if you're not able to understand it completely at this level. Just note that because of the association of Ma, this Lung Lakarasya Akaraha Lopaha Bhavati, and hence the form that you see is Ma Svikarshihi. Okay. Otherwise it would have been Svyakarshihi. It would have been, okay, if there was no Ma in this sentence. So it is in Lung Lakara. Just know that it is Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. So that is more than sufficient for our understanding at this place. So do not consume, do not take the milk of the cows. That is the meaning of this sentence. I hope all these words are clear. We shall proceed further. Okay, Chandrika Bhagini, please read out the sentences.
Yes. Can't see.
Yeah.
शिष्यः गुरुवचनम् अन्वसरत् पुनः कदाचित् तं पीनं दृष्ट्वा गुरुः अपृच्छत् सर्वं भैक्ष्यं मह्यं प्रयच्छसि गवां क्षीरमपि न स्वीकरोषि परन्तु कथं पीनोषि केन वृत्तिं कल्पयसि इति.
Uttamam. So we shall see the sentences. Rajeshwari Bhagini, please join for the discussion. Shishyaha Guruvachanam Anvasarat. This is the Kriyapadam. Anu Upasarga Sahita Sarati Dhatu. So Sarati, it becomes in Langlakara, it becomes Asarat. Anu Upasarga Sahita, so it becomes Anvasarat. Okay.
Anu plus Avsarat.
No, Anu plus Asarat.
Asarat. Anu plus Asarat.
Anu plus Asarat, it becomes Anvasarat. It's a Yan Sandhi which is there here. Okay. So Guru Vachanam is Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. Anvasarat. So Guroho Vachanam, Guru Vachanam. Okay, the word of the Guru. He followed it. Punaha Kadachit, again, once again, some other time, Kadachit. So this chit, whenever we add, it is to say that it is indefinite. So that means to say it is not a known time or something like that. Kadachit means once upon a time. Okay, that's the meaning of chit whenever we add it. So tam pinam drishtva, tam upamanyum punaha pinam drishtva guruhu aprachat. Guru asked again, kimiti sarvam bhaiksham mahyam prayachasi. You give away all your alms to me. And then, so I'm not explaining each and every word again here because we have already seen these words before. Gavam kshiram api na svikaroshi. Gavam Shashti Bhakti Bahuvachanam. Kshiram is Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. Api na svikaroshi. Tvam na svikaroshi. Tvam is again which we can assume. Swikaroshi is Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. Okay. Parantu, but Katham Pinosi, how are you again stout? How are you again maintaining yourself? Kena Vrittim Kalpayasi iti. So these are the questions that the Guru asks. Okay. So this is very simple now because we are seeing this similar set of sentences in the previous statements as well. Okay. Agre Saramaha. Dhanyawadaha Chandrika Bhagini. Rajeshwari Bhagini, please read out the next sentences.
Ram Ram Ram. Namo Namah.
Yes.
शिष्यः भोः गोदुग्धस्य फेनं स्वीकरोमि यं फेनम् इमे वत्साः मातॄणां क्षीरपानसमये उद्गिरन्ति.
Very good. Jayaraman Mohoday, can you read this?
Guruhu ime gunavantah vatsaha tvadartam prabhutataram enam udgiranti. Evam etesham vrittim padase atah penam ma svikuru.
Very good. So the pronunciation of this word is penam. Okay, not phenum. No, both of you have pronounced it right, but in general I'm telling it. So because of the influence of Hindi, sometimes we say it as phenum, but it is not phenum, it is penam. So both our lips should touch when we are pronouncing the pavarga. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Okay. So bhoho, he guru, basically he is again referring to Guru. Godugdhasya penam swikaromi. Guru asks, you are not taking the milk, but how are you still maintaining? So now he says, Godugdhasya, of the milk. Okay, the foam of the milk. Penam means the foam. Foam of the milk, swikaromi. I take the foam of the milk. Which ime vatsaha. So he is telling which foam, like how am I getting it? He is telling it. Yam penam ime vatsaha matrunam kshirapana samaye udgiranti. Vatsaha means the younger ones, the calves. Matrunam kshirapana samaye, when they are drinking the milk from the cow, they spill over some foam. Okay, they spill the foam. So that foam is what I am consuming and I am trying to maintain myself. That is the answer that he gives to Guru. So yam penam. So here again, this all in Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. Yam penam is also Dvitiya. Ime vatsaha. Ime. So can you identify the shabda?
Idam shabda.
Idam shabda. Very good. Ime is Prathama Purusha, sorry, Prathama Bhakti Bahuvachanam. Ime vatsaha udgiranti. Yam penam ime vatsaha matrunam kshirapana samaye udgiranti. During the time of drinking the milk. Kshirapana samaye. It's a Saptami Bhakti Ekavachanam. During, while they are drinking the milk. Okay. So, udgiranti, the spill. Okay. This is Prathama Purusha Bahuvachanam. Vatsaha udgiranti. So that is the meaning of this sentence. Then Guru says again, Ime gunavantaha vatsaha tvadartham prabhutataram penam udgiranti. Gunavantaha, these calves which are filled with lot of good qualities actually, which is compassion mainly on you. They are spilling over more foam, more penam, because of the compassion they are showing towards you. That is the meaning. That is what a Guru is trying to tell. Ime gunavantaha vatsaha. Gunavan is basically gunavat takarantaha pullinga shabdaha, similar to bhavan, bhavantau, bhavantaha. Gunavan, gunavantau, gunavantaha. So this is Prathama Bhakti Bahuvachanam. Similarly, this is an adjective to vatsaha. Okay. This is also Prathama Bhakti Bahuvachanam. Vatsaha tvadartham, for you, for your benefit. Okay, tvadartham is Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. Tvadartham prabhutataram penam. Prabhutataram is of very good quality. Okay, prabhutataram, and also more quantity. Both you can understand from this word. Prabhutataram, again Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. Penam is also Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. Udgiranti, Prathama Purusha Bahuvachanam. इमे वत्साः उद्गिरन्ति. किम् उद्गिरन्ति? फेनम् उद्गिरन्ति. कीदृशं फेनं? प्रभूततरं फेनम् उद्गिरन्ति. किमर्थं? त्वदर्थम् उद्गिरन्ति. ओके, कीदृशाः वत्साः? इमे गुणवन्तः वत्साः. So that's how you can form the questions and get the answers and understand these sentence. Now tvadartham means for your benefit. So it is dvitiya vibhakti ekavachanam here. So tvadarthaya also something you can use for your benefit. Okay, kimartham, when you ask a question, it's a purpose. So since that artha already has that chaturthi vibhakti meaning, it becomes a dvitiya vibhakti word, tvadartham. Okay, evam etesham vrittim badhase. Because of this, you are again hindering their growth. Etesham vrittim, you are hindering their state or the state of the calves. So etesham shashti vibhakti bahuvachanam. Etesham vatsanam vrittim. Okay, dvitiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Badhase, madhyam purusha ekavachanam. Tvam badhase. Ataha, because of this reason, phenam ma svikuru. Do not take, do not consume this foam also. Ma svikuru. Svikuru is again madhyama purusha ekavachanam. So it is a lot lakara. Tvam ma svikuru. Do not take this phenam also. That's the meaning of this. Dhanyavadaha, Jayaraman Mohodaya.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಮಹೋದಯ.
Rajeshwari Bhagini. We'll go to the next set of sentences. Venkat Subbiah Mohodaya, Vaibhavi, Veena Bhagini. Venkat Mohodaya, please read out the sentences.
तथा इति उक्त्वा उपमन्युः गोसेवायां प्रावर्तत. सायंकाले उपमन्युः अप्राप्य गुरुः शिष्यान् अपृच्छत्. उपमन्युः कुत्र अस्ति इति.
Uttamam. Let us see this. Tatha iti uktva, tatheti uktva. Again, okay. So be it. Okay. Let it. Okay, Guru. I shall follow your words. That's what Upamanyu says. Uktva, again, tvantavayam, similar to what we had seen earlier. Upamanyuhum gosevayam, in rearing the cows or in taking care of the cows. Pravartata. Pravartata is a kriya padam. Pra upasarga sahita varta dhatuhu. Vartate, vartete, vartante in the lat lakara. So in the lang lakara it becomes avartata. So similar to alabhata, it's a atmani padi dhatu. Okay, prathama purusha ekavachanam. Upavanyuhu pravartata. Kutra pravartata? Gosevayam pravartata. He went back to rear the cows. So this gosevayam is saptami bhakti ekavachanam. Okay, Sitayam, similar to that. Seva is akaranta strilinga shabda. Sayankale upamanyum aprapya. Sayankale, during the evening time, saptami vibhakti ekavachanam, in the evening. Upamanyum aprapya. Upamanyum dvitiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Aprapya. Again, here it's also a lyabantaviyam. Pra upasarga sahita ap dhatuhu. Aprapya. And not obtaining. So that is the meaning. So aprapya. So a gets added there. So guruhu shishyan aprachat. Shishyan dvitiya vibhakti bahuvachanam. Aprachat asks. He asked the shishyas. Prathama purusha ekavachanam. Upamanyuhu kutra asti. Upamanyuhu kutra asti. Kutra, where is Upamanyu? Iti aprachat. So I hope these sentences are clear. We shall proceed further. Veena Bhagini, please read out the sentences.
शिष्याः सः प्रातः गाः नीत्वा वनम् अगच्छत्. अधुना यावत् न प्रत्यागच्छत् इत्यवदन्. ऋषिः धौम्यः शिष्यैः सह तम् अन्वेष्टुं वनमागच्छत्. धौम्यः भोः उपमन्यो क्वासि वत्स.
Very good. So Shishyaha saha prataha during the daytime, in the morning. Gaha nitva. Gaha dvitiya bhakti bahuvachanam. Nitva is again tvantavayam. Okay, it is ni upasarga sahita tvantavayam. Nitva, having taken the cows. Vanam agachat. Vanam, forest. Agachat is in lang lakara again. So this is prathama purusha ekavachanam. Upamanyuhu agachat. Saha nama Upamanyuhu agachat. Adhuna yavat na pratyagachat. even till now he hasn't returned. Pratyagachat, prati upasarga sahita, a upasarga sahita, gam dhatu lang lakarah. Prati a agachat pratyagachat. Okay. So ityavadan, iti avadan. Which sandhi here?
Yan sandhihi.
Yes, very good. Yan sandhihi. Shishyaha avadan. It is which vachana?
Dvitiya vibhaktihi bahuvachanam.
No. Avadan is prathama purusha.
Avadan langlakarah prathama purushaha bahuvachanam.
Yes, very good. Iti avadan. Okay, pratyagachat is prathama purusha ekavachanam. Saha na pratyagachat is the meaning. Rishihi dhaumyaha. Again, after that, oh, my student has not come back. Let me go and see what has happened. Rishihi dhaumyaha shishyai saha. So remember this, saha sakam sardham samam. Whenever we use this, the corresponding noun will be in tritiya vibhaktihi. Shishyaihi, tritiya vibhaktihi bahuvachanam, along with his students. Tam anveshtum, tam upamanyum anveshtum, tritiya vibhaktihi ekavachanam. Anveshtum is again atumunanta avyayam. Okay, to search him. Okay, that's the purpose. Why are they going to the forest? To search Upamanyu. So tam anveshtum vanam agachat. Vanam agachat. They came to the forest. Agachat is again prathama purusha ekavachanam and lang lakara. Okay, a upasarga sahita gam dhatu. Then dhaumya will call out, Bho Upamanyu, hey Upamanyu, Kvasi Vatsa, where are you? So he is asking, he is shouting in the forest. So whenever we are searching for someone, we call their name loudly and we look for them. So same way, the Guru is doing it along with his Shishyas, along with his disciples. Kvasi, Kva Asi Vatsa, where are you? Kva means usually used to say where. Okay. Asi, Tvam, Kutra Asi, that is a question that the Guru, Dhaumya, is asking. Okay. Hey Upamanyu. So it's in Sambodhana Prathama Bhaktihi. Hey Guru, similar to that. Okay. Kvasi Vatsa, it's Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. And Hey Vatsa is also a Sambodhana Prathama Bhakti. Okay. Hope all this is...
Putra iti va?
Yes. Kva ityukte putra. Kva asi vatsa. Where are you? Okay. So we'll proceed further. Dhanyavadaha Venkat Mahodaya. And Dhanyavadaha Veena Bhagini. Vaibhavi, please read out the sentences.
Yes, sir. Upamanyuh aham asmin koope patitosmi. Dhaumyah katham koope apatah. Upamanyuh अर्कपत्राणि भक्षयित्वा अंधीभूतः कूपे अपतम्.
Very good.
धन्यवाद.
So, Monica Bhagini, please join the discussion. Amita Bhargava, join the discussion. Okay. So Upamanyuh will say, Aham atra asmi, aham asmin koope patitosmi. Guru will ask, Kvasi Vatsa, where are you? He calls out his name and he searches the forest. And then Upamanyu, listening to his Guru's voice, he says, Aham asmin koope patitaha asmi. Aham, I, Prathama Bhakti Ekavachanam, asmin. Can you identify the Vibhakti and Vachana?
Asmat pad 7-1.
Yes, asmin is which Shabda?
Sorry, Asmad, is it? No, this.
Not Asmad. It's
this, yeah.
It is Idam Shabda, which we have learned.
Idam Shabda, okay.
Idam Shabda, Saptami Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Asmin Koope, Saptami Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Koope in a well or a pit, either way we can consider it. Patitaha Asmi, which Sandhi here?
Purva
Rupa Sandhi. That is right. Patito plus Asmi, Patitosmi, Purva Rupa Sandhi. Okay, Asmi is Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam. Aham Asmi, Aham Atra Asmi. Okay, Dhaumya will ask, Katham Koope Apataha? How did you even fall into this pit or into this well? That is a question that Dhaumya asks. Saptami Ekavachanam. Apataha, can you identify the Lakara Purusha Vachana?
Purush 2.1.
2.1. Which Lakara?
Lat Lakara.
It's not Lat Lakara.
Lang Lakara. Lang Lakara. Lang Lakara.
Yes. Apathat, apathatam, pathan. So apataha. Similarly, for pat dhatu it is apataha. For patati patati means false. For that it is apataha. Upamanyuh. So for that the Upamanyu answers arkapatrani bhakshayitva andhibhutaha upe apatam. Arkapatrani. So by consuming the arka leaves, bhakshayitva, by consuming or by eating, it's tvantavyayam. Arkapatrani bhakshayitva, by consuming the arkapatrani, andhibhutaha, aham andhibhutaha, I became blind, and then upe apatam, saptami bhakti ekavachanam, apatam is again uttama purusha ekavachanam. So andhibhutaha prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. So this is aham andhibhutaha apatam. So arkapatra is very dangerous. Like, I mean, even the flower will have a milk in it, and even if by chance that milk enters the eye, we become blind. So that is the name of.
But it has a medicinal use too.
Yes, it has a medicinal use as well. So it's a swallowwort leaves. So by consuming that, I became blind, and then because of that, I fell into the pit. That is what Upamanyu says to his guru. Okay. Patadhatu only. Apatam is langlakara uttama purusha ekavachanam. Aham apatam. Okay. Hope all these sentences are clear. Arkapatrani. So this is bahuvachanam. Aham arkapatrani bhakshayitva. Having consumed the arkapatras, I fell into this pit. Okay. Agresaramaha. Amita Bhagini, please read out the sentences.
ततः गुरुपदेशेन उपमन्युः स्तुतिभिः अश्वनी कुमारौ आतोषयत्. अश्वनी कुमारौ आपूपं यच्छतां गुरुवे अनिवेद्य अहम् उपयोक्तं नोत्सहे इति उपमन्युरवदत्. एतस्य गुरुभक्तया प्रीतौ अश्विनी कुमारौ तस्मै आशीषाः आयच्छताम्.
That's it. Okay. So everywhere atoshayat, you don't have to give a pause when you are reading it. Atoshayat, it is complete one word. Similarly here also ayachatam. So ayachatam. So it's not a dirgha akara. So please focus on these reading aspects. Okay. So tataha after that. Yes, tataha is after that. So this is an avyaya which says that after what Guru said, Guru Padeshena, Guru Padeshena, which sandhi here? Monica Bhagini.
Guru plus Upadeshena.
Yes, Guru plus Upadeshena. Which sandhi?
Guna sandhi.
No. Identify which sandhi it could be. Guru plus Upadeshaha. Guru Upadeshaha. What is the final word that we are getting? A dirgha. So which sandhi it could be? Savarnadika sandhi. It is Guru Savarnadika sandhi. Pratya bhakti ekavachanam. Guru Upadeshena. Okay. Upamanyuhu stutibhihi, by divine prayers. Stutibhihi. Stutihi means a prayer or shlokas. Okay. Upamanyuhu stutibhihi Ashwini Kumarau atoshayat. Upamanyuhu atoshayat. Toshayati is tush dhatuhu. So that is to make them happy, please them actually. Atoshayat. He pleased the Ashwini Kumarau by prayers. Okay, that is the meaning of this. So atoshayat is prathama purusha ekavachanam. Upamanyuhu atoshayat. Ashwini Kumarau atoshayat is dvitiya bhakti dvivachanam. Ashwini Kumara are the twins. So it is a dvivachanam. Okay, stuti bhihi, by prayers. So it is tritiya bhakti bahuvachanam. Okay, stuti bhihi atoshayat. Ashwini Kumarau apupam ayachatam. So they gave him some medicine, or basically a form of cake for him to consume, so that he can get back his vision. Okay, apupam ayachatam. Ashwini Kumarau ayachatam. Ayachat ayachatam ayachan. So it is tritiya bhakti. So sorry, prathama bhakti dvivachanam, and this is also prathama purusha dvivachanam. Apupam is dvitiya bhakti ekavachanam. Okay, Gurave anivedya aham upayoktum notsahe. I cannot take it, I cannot use it without offering to my guru. That is what the Shishya says, the Upamanyu says. Okay, anivedya is again lebantavyayam. Gurave, identify the vibhakti.
चतुर्थी विभक्ति एकवचनम्.
Very good. Aham prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. Upayoktum, again tumunnantavyayam. Okay, notsahe, na utsahe. Here is there's a sandhi, na utsahe. Utsahe is again ut upasarga sahita saha dhatu, sahate, sahete, sahante. Atmanepadi. Utsahe is uttama purusha ekavachanam. Okay, so aham utsahe, aham na utsahe. Iti upamanyuhu abadat. Upamanyur abadat, upamanyuhu abadat. That is a sandhi. Visarga sandhi is there here. So upamanyu says so. Abadat langlakara prathama purusha ekavachanam. Etasya nama upamanyoho षष्ठी विभक्ति ही एकवचनम. गुरु भक्त्या which sandhi, which vibhakti? Bhakti hi, which vibhakti? Amita?
विभक्ति.
Yes, tritiya vibhakti hi ekavachanam.
एकवचनम्.
Tritiya vibhakti hi ekavachanam. Preetau Ashwini Kumarau tasmai Ashishah ayachhatam. Preetau, the pleased Ashwini Kumarau, it is prathama vibhakti hi dvivachanam. Kshamyatam. Similarly, Ashwini Kumarau is also prathama vibhakti hi dvivachanam. Tasmai chaturthi ekavachanam. Ashishah, Ashishah is prathama dvitiya vibhakti hi bahuvachanam. Okay. Okay, Ashishah ayachhatam is prathama purusha dvivachanam. Ashwini Kumarau ayachhatam. Kim ayachhatam? Ashishah ayachhatam. Kasmai ayachhatam? So upamanyave ayachhatam. So gurave upamanyave. Okay, ukarantah chaturthi vibhakti. Tasmai ayachhatam. Hope all these words are clear. We'll proceed further. Dhanyawadaha Amita Bhagini.
धन्यवादः.
Okay, Dhanyawadaha Monika Bhagini. We will see if there are any other students who have not got a chance. Deepan, can you please read the next set of sentences?
Yes, Mahodaya.
Tayoho
आशीर्भिः सह चक्षुषि अलभत सत्यमेव uktam.
Okay, repeat after me. I will teach this shloka. Guru Shushrooshaya Vidya. Pushkalena Dhanena Va.
Dadena Va.
Athava Vidyaya Vidya. Chaturthi Nopalabhyate. Uttamam. Dhatri Bhagini and Lalita Bhagini and Ranjini Bhagini, please join the discussion. Okay, Dhanyawadaha Deepan.
Dhanyawad.
Okay. Tayoho Ashir. Tayoho. Can you identify the vibhakti and vachana?
Shashti vibhakti dvivachanam.
Shashti vibhakti hi dvivachanam. Yes, that is right. Tayoho Ashwini Kumarayoho. Okay, dvivachanam. Ashir bhihi is tritiya bhakti hi
bahuvachanam.
By the blessings of the Ashwini Kumaras. Taha nama upamanyuhu chakshushi alabhata. So chakshuhu, chakshushi, chakshumshi. Okay. So this chakshushi is pratham. Yeah. No. Saha chakshushi vivachana. Okay. 2 eyes. He got 2 eyes. Chakshuhu is basically a chakshus shabda. It is a sakaranta napumsakalinga shabda. Chakshuhu, chakshushi, chakshumshi. That's how the forms are. Okay. Chakshushi alabhata. Alabhata is saha alabhata, so it is prathama purusha ekavachanam. Satyam eva uktam. Satyam eva uktam. Satyam eva uktam vartate. It is truly said that this shloka gives us how we should learn, actually, how we can obtain knowledge. So there are only three ways in which any student, any disciple can obtain. So which are those three ways? The first one is Guru Shushrushaya Vidya, by means of doing the Guru Seva. Shushrusha means taking care of Guru. Guru Shushrushaya, by taking care of the Guru, or by doing Guru's service. Okay. You can get the Vidya. Okay, that is one way. What is the second way? Athava Pushkalena Dhanenava, or by giving huge amount, huge fees to the Guru, he can get the knowledge. Pushkalena Dhanena Va. Okay, or by giving money. Another, okay, if not that, Athava Vidyaya Vidya, exchange of the knowledge. So I give some knowledge to knowledge. Guru, gives back some other knowledge. So this is Vidyaya Vidya. So that is another way in which we can get the Vidya. But Chaturthi nopalabhyate. There is
no other way.
Na plus upalabhyate.
Na plus labhate.
Na sandhi.
Upalabhyate. That is right. So it's guna sandhi. Labhyate is again upalabhyate is again prathama purusha ekavachanam. Okay. So these are the only three ways in which any student can get the Vidya. So here in all the first words, Guru Shushrushaya, Pushkalena Dhanena, Vidyaya, all these three are in Tritiya Vibhakti.
Tritiya Vibhakti ekvachanam.
Okay, others are anyway Vidya, and then again this Vidya is all in Prathama Bhakti ekavachanam. Chaturthi is again Prathama Bhakti ekavachanam. Chaturthi upayaha na upalabhyate. There's no other way which we'll be able to get Vidya. That is the meaning of this shloka. Hope it's all clear. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada.
Okay. So please try to memorize this shloka also. This Subhashitam. Guru Shushrushaya Vidya Pushkalena Dhanena Va Athava Vidyaya Vidya Chaturthi Nopalabhyate. So these are the four ways in which we can obtain knowledge. So that means to say, in olden days, so much of value was given to this knowledge and to the Guru Shushrushya. So in a summary, to say, this story or this narrative from the Mahabharata, which describes about the Guru Vakya Paripalanam of Upamanyu, is very important. So Guru Bhaktaha Upamanyu, what did he do? If we just summarize quickly. So Guru asks, okay, how come you are maintaining yourself? So he first says he's doing it by taking the bhiksha, and then Guru says, okay, if that is the case, fine, you give me the bhiksha. By not giving it to me, you are not supposed to consume. That's what Guru says. So he agrees to it. He says, okay, Guru, however you say, I will do it. So he used to go for 2 rounds of bhiksha, of which the first round of bhiksha, whatever he used to get, he used to give to Guru, and he used to maintain himself. Then Guru again asks him, why, how come you are again fit, and what are you doing? So he says, okay, first whatever I get, I'm giving it to you, and then I'm going one more round for the bhiksha. So then Guru says, okay, that is not a right way to do it, because there are many other people who would require the bhiksha, and you are taking off their portion of the bhiksha. And say, then Upamanyu says, okay, Guru, I will not go for one more round of bhiksha. Next, again, after a few days, Guru observes that Upamanyu is like that only. He will ask, okay, how come you are still fit and stout? So then he says, okay, I'm consuming the milk of these cows. So Guru says, no, you are not supposed to consume the milk. Then again, after a few days, he will see Upamanyu is still stout. Then he will ask him again, okay, I'm not. I know that you are not going for the bhiksha twice. You are giving me all the bhiksha. You are not consuming the milk. Then how come you are still stout? So for that, the student says, okay, I'm consuming the foam that is spilled over when these calves drink the milk from the cows. And then again, Guru says, no, these calves are very compassionate about you. So you shouldn't consume their portion of the milk or the foam as well. So let them consume it. So then Upamanyu will agree to it as well, to Guru's words, and says, okay, I'll not go for second round of Bhiksha, I'll not drink milk nor the foam of that. But one day he will feel so much of hunger that he will go and he will grab a few Arka Patrani and he eats it. And because of which he becomes blind. So then this is the twist or the climax wherein the Guru searches for him, and then he says, Guru says, okay, you pray for Ashwini Kumaro and they will come and they will bless you with the eyes. And then though we haven't read that part of that story in this lesson, the Ashwini Kumaras will come who are pleased with the prayers that the Upamanyu does. And once they come, they offer him the prasadam so that he can get back his eyesight. The first thing that Upamanyu says is, no, this prasadam also, I should first give it to my Guru and only then I can consume. Now, to test this Upamanyu, whether he is really a Guru Bhakta or not, Ashwini Kumaro will say a few story and will say, even your Guru previously also was in the same state. We gave him and he did not offer to his Guru. So you can also consume it without offering to your Guru. That's what Ashwini Kumaras say. But still, Upamanyu says, no, whatever it is, Kripaya, first I should offer this to my Guru and only then I can take it. So this proves his Guru Bhakti. This proves his devotion towards the Guru and his words, Guru Vakya. So all of us should inculcate this aspect. So whatever our Gurus say, we should try to follow it to the maximum extent without any excuses or any exceptions. So that is very important aspect for any person who would like to excel in the spiritual path as well. So and after that, they bless him because of his Guru Bhakti, and they give him his eyesight back. So that is the narration that is there in this short story about the Guru Bhaktaha Upamanyu. Hope all these things are clear, and we are also almost time at this point. So the homeworks to quickly